Does my audio work? There we are. My audio works. Of course, as soon as I popped off for that 3K that Insky got, but of course my microphone didn't pick it up, so really that's my luck right there. But we are just about to head into the game. That is my bad entirely. Of course, leave it as soon as something awesome happens. I miss it. But in case you missed it, Insky just got a pretty fantastic 3-piece right off the bat like that. Completely dominated. Looks like GWD will go ahead and be leaving the server, so Sparks can go ahead and take the helm. But really, that first round was very spectacularly fast from Insky in particular. Just, I wouldn't say stepped up when he needed it the most, but stepped up for his team in a pretty monumental way. Just hiding around Dodo on B site. That lovely pillar. And close things out. And GWD leaves again. Welcome to this fun time over here in ESEA Open. Apologies for any sort of wait, but there's just not really so much we can do sometimes. So we appreciate all the waiting. Noticed how scuffed my setup is, so maybe this is a omen for me to start working on my setup a little bit. Go ahead and set it. This is not map 3 of 3. It's map 1 of 1. GWD is really considering if he wants to play the game or not, it seems. Not too much to analyze either, so this hopefully won't be a long pause, but as we wait for Sparks to get on his PC and into the game, I guess we can talk about the rosters here. That will most likely be our best bet. I want to start things off with 46-2, a pretty star-studded lineup just looking at the sheer names on it. You have Temperature, Valent, Insky, Secret Agent, and Daryl making up this roster. Some pretty huge names right there. We have Valent, an ex-pro player, Temperature, Secret Agent, and Daryl. All fantastic players in their own right, I believe MDL level. And then Insky, my personal favorite in the server. He's a, I believe, main or advanced player. I've had the opportunity to cast him a lot at local lands in Arizona. And then on the side of Boundless, we have Nitsu, Flare, J Fatal, Cal, and Sparks, who has actually just finally gotten into the server. A welcome change to be sure. And it looks like we're about ready to head into round number 2, excuse me. And unfortunately, Sparks will be stuck without any of that pistol round money. And Boundless, I would imagine here that they're just going to be going for a 6-stack down blue, and I believe this is a perfect scenario for Daryl to have a round of his life here. One auto shotgun kill, a double, nearly a triple, but doesn't quite get the shot that they need. I believe the second in command will be Secret Agent with that SMG in hand, who will go ahead and drop the bomb for Boundless. Boundless are in a very tricky situation right now. About what you'd expect for an eco round like this. And Insky domes Cal with a shot through the wall, and Secret Agent will close things out in a timely fashion. Second round on the board for 46-2. No hiccups whatsoever. I mean, I suppose you can look at Daryl going down with that auto shotgun in hand as a hiccup, but really, considering how much money he got for that auto shotgun, I guess you can't really be too angry with it. Still did plenty of work. 46-2. Most definitely the favorites in this match by a good margin. They have not lost a game this entire regular season. And oh, Daryl looks like he doesn't want to lose a single round at this rate. Takes down Cal with a nice op headshot. And a pretty fantastic player. What is going on over at the B site here? Insky and Temperature are both trying to push blue right now. For some information. Flare almost eats a nasty grenade. Spam through the wall, doesn't exactly do much. Right now, Boundless are just trying to get some map control, but they do not have a ton of artillery to use it. But what was that? Valence goes down over towards mid. Luckily, Daryl is able to save the day. And it looks like he's going to, again, continue the job on 3 kills right now. Searching for a 4th. Gets the tag, but not the confirm. And he will finally go down. His reign of terror finally put to a stop. Yeah, 2-on-3 here. So 46-2 have made this, or excuse me, Boundless rather, have made this relatively competitive in a round that they did not have the best guns to work with. But they need to close it out. And they will have the bomb in hand to do it very soon. They start rotating their way over. But Insky hears so much information because of Nitsu's loud footsteps. If they were to go down these stairs, they would be instantly eliminated, but it looks like they're going to be going the long way through water. Or, excuse me, through monster. ESEA will be slowly chasing behind. Being careful to push into this site almost as slowly as they can, but the execute needs to happen soon. 15 seconds left on the clock for them to do it. And I think ESEA's going to come from behind and ruin their lovely day that they have planned here. Or perhaps it's going to be Temperature doing it. But oh wow, he's being so sneaky about this. He doesn't even want to give up the space at all. He's not even going for it. He's waiting till after time, but unfortunately they're just going to walk right into his crosshairs. And it's a double kill for Temperature. No problem for him whatsoever. They aren't able to get the kill, and they're too late to the site to get that bomb down. And that is a perfect recipe for 46 and 2 to go up on 3 rounds. It's really things like that that are going to show off how 46 and 2 are going to most likely run away with this match. Again, they are huge overdogs by gigantic margin in this match. It's hard to deny that. But I'm hoping Boundless can at least make some sort of name for themselves. They do have pistols, so this might not be the round where it happens. Perhaps we could see some crazy pistol play. We saw it a little bit before in some of the other matches I've been casting so far, most particularly that Timberman match that we did, winning a full eco. Daryl will find that first frag onto a player in bathrooms. The second one as well for him. Nearly finds the third, but Secret Agent to go ahead and keep him alive for now. But he'll bounce back with a shot. And it's a triple for him, leaving it up to Flare alone with a deagle, and ESEA is going to fall victim. He'll be rewarded with a nice gun. But now Flare's location has been given up. They're most likely going to go ahead and try to chase him down. It looks like Flare will actually do the work for them. Temperature doesn't even have to move an inch. He'll walk into his crosshairs lovingly. This will be another chance for Boundless to go ahead and buy up, and this time it's going to be a lot prettier than that first buy round that we have. No more trying to force up those MP5s, which, ironically enough, Secret Agent actually has one. They're going to have Kriegs and the single AWP on Fatal, who was actually just in the chat a little bit before talking about how he doesn't feel like he deserves to be in open right now, and he was a bit surprised that his team even made it to playoffs in the first place. Flare is going to open things up with a nice kill on the Valens over there at the opposing site. That'd be Daryl looking to even this up with an aggressive position over towards Party Scopes way at just the wrong time. Bomb is down towards water, and I believe if he repeaks this here, he might be in for a hard time. Right now, it looks like they're just about ready to take some mid control. Daryl and Secret Agent will both back up their positions from mid, giving it to the T's for now. Flash will come through. Bathrooms control will start to be taken by the terrorists here. Still have plenty of utility to go ahead and try to make an execute happen. While at the same time, they also have plenty of time to make it happen as well. Flare looking to set up, it seemed, for a B execute. Decide against it. No more fakes needed, especially when they have a second kill on the board like that. Flare picks up one with that AWP. Secret Agent will now make his way over towards A with ESEA soon to be in tow. And he's going to have a very rough challenge on his hands. Barely gets away with the AWP and unfortunately isn't able to get any kills whatsoever. This is Boundless' round to lose now as it's down to a 1-on-5. Temperature, ex-MDL player, has to do it all. But I think we might see Boundless get away with this first round here. Just giving up picks very early on in that round, really. And Boundless were able to see some map control and most likely get away with the first here. So far from a done deal, though, because I won't be surprised if Temperature tries to pull off some shenanigans, but it looks like even he knows that this is too tall of an order for him to try to get away with stealing this round. He'll be content with a single exit frag. Possibly more if they're going to chase him like this. Indeed they do. Nitsu goes down as well. Surely J Fatal is going to put a stop to this, so as he's waiting over by sandbags. Otherwise, though, Temperature is sitting pretty. We'll keep a Krieg for round number 6 here, and Secret Agent is forcing up an AWP, giving it to Daryl. I'd imagine Daryl's going to go ahead, take his helm at the mid area once again. Bounds off to a little bit of a cold start. The only player not to have found a kill so far in this server. An ex-pro, which I'm sure you guys know at this rate, but can't ever count him out. He is the big brains behind this team, 46 and 2. As ESEA has very happily told me about. Really high praise coming from or coming towards Valen from the side of 46 and 2. Boundless, though, considering they're a team that nearly dissolved. Good shot from J Fatal. That's how you open things up. But he needs to find the second one here because Secret Agent might be in the perfect place to put this push to a halt. Eliminates one to the back of the head, but J Fatal goes ahead and picks up another frag. That is the A site most likely cracked wide open, or at the very least, Bathrooms control C's. However, they don't have the bomb in their hands, and that makes this very interesting because Insky most likely is going to find it very soon if he starts pushing up. I believe he's going to have spotted it soon. Insky being very careful with the space he takes. Has not spotted the bomb yet. Only if he knew that he has to take a few steps forward and the round would most likely be taken away. Over at the A site, though, they don't have the bomb, but they're trying to execute onto it. Valens will go ahead, take care of the player, and a bomb is down. What are Boundless doing right now? They're going to go ahead and try to win this round by elimination, surely. They have 30 seconds left to not only retrieve the bomb, but go ahead and plant it as well. There is almost no way that they're going to win this. What are they doing? Insky is just able to hold down his position, and I think Boundless have started to learn this by now. They're slowly trying to prod their way into the site, but they don't have any sort of explosive equipment to make this happen, and the round is just given up like that. That is an embarrassing way to lose a round. Boundless, they still have plenty of more Counter-Strike to play, but that is a blunder you cannot make, and especially losing a player after time as well. Valens will go ahead and sneak down another, and well, that's what I'm talking about. Even though he has a cold start, warmed right up there, holding down the A site for his team, but really, it was just a big blunder on the side of Boundless there that made that round happen. 4:46 and 2, now up 5-1. Boundless will again force up whatever they got, considering they saved the gun. That AWP and J Fatal actually did most of the work in that last round. Flare over towards B, as we see a pretty standard setup from the T's thus far. Insky tries to take water control over with Daryl. Most of blue is taken. However, mid is a different story, because Daryl isn't holding it like the AWP as he has done for the rest of this round, or excuse me, the rest of this game thus far. Boundless are going to be free to have it for now. Secret Agent being the only one stopping it from being a complete downpour onto this A site. But Secret Agent might soon go down here. Nearly eats a shot, but unfortunately J Fatal isn't quite able to react in time, so Secret Agent will give up his position, fight another day. However, he wants to possibly repeat this. If J Fatal is looking for this, he might be gifted a frag here, making it 4-on-5. They still don't have a ton of guns to work with, so it's a different story when that happens. But Secret Agent is in a perfect one-and-done position, and it'll be good for a single frag. Surely he's going to go ahead and try to back up his position right now. Insky will go ahead and pick up another over towards water. That's Flare the B anchor down. Let's say anchor down, the lurker down. And Secret Agent hears a bunch of footsteps. That's actually the bomb who's making its way up towards bathrooms, I would imagine. And 46 and 2 are in a very comfortable position right now. They don't have to really change up anything here. Secret Agent most likely wants to try to look for a trade frag here, which Valens will be a little bit slow to try to help out with. But as J Fatal goes down in the backline, bomb will get planted for Boundless. So at the very least, they've secured a bomb plant, but at this rate, I can't really see them getting away with much more. A single frag is all that they get. Nitsu, having planted the bomb, go ahead and find one more kill for his trouble, but other than that, it's going to be another clean round for 46 and 2, only dropping 2 players, one of which, or both of which, actually got players. Actually, that's a team ace from 46 and 2. That's fun enough. Every player got a kill there. Show the teamwork is strong on 46 and 2. It seems to be proving them pretty damn well. This Boundless are still struggling to find their second round here. They did pretty well when they had that full buy out, but haven't been able to recreate that success since. Or towards mid, I would imagine Daryl is going to go ahead and try to take things over here. J Fatal over towards mid, and yes, there it is. Daryl is going to be going into his regular position over towards party, but soon backing up. Wants to be very careful, and really interesting aggressive positions from, or excuse me, passive positions from J Fatal. Just watching for any long pushes. This hasn't been something that 46 and 2 have traditionally done. It's a bit interesting to see them watch for something that hasn't been attempted by 46 and 2 so far. Really, their main worry is party, since it seems Daryl really likes watching that. And speaking of which, Daryl, who eats a flash, will back up, holding with Secret Agent. Flashes through. Yet to peek, and as soon as they do, it's an instant kill. J Fatal trades out Secret Agent here, but Daryl is just so good on the AWP, and we'll find a second one. He was one of my players to watch, and this is exactly why. He doesn't miss often, it seems, but the B execute is where all the action is happening for Boundless here. Insky is going to go ahead and try to receive both the T's and takes them down with a couple of clean shots, and it's Nitsu again, stuck in a clutch here, and he's not even going to have a chance. Not in this lifetime. 7-1, 46 and 2, still looking dominable right now. Really, the only hiccups that I've been seeing is Secret Agent missing some shots that are relatively hard to hit. If he had a scoped weapon, you know, like a Krieg or not Krieg, a Krieg or an AUG, might have been a shot that he wouldn't have missed. But unfortunately, just that M4 makes it a little hard to win those long-range duels, it seems, and is the only player to go down. But really, when you have to worry about a single player going down like that, you're in a good place. And speaking of Secret Agent, he actually goes down again. Daryl is actually forced up into blue here. He's going to be watching party and finds a good shot onto Cal. Can't quite get the second. I say that he isn't missing, and this is exactly why. He's finding two. He has to get away because his head is soon to be blown off right now, especially with J Fatal chasing him. Luckily, Valens will be there for the return frag, as it's a 3 versus 2. But they have almost no map control to speak of. Nitsu has some of bathrooms, and Flare will be coming up shortly behind to try to make some action happen. Flare slowly starts pushing through to B. Again, desperately trying to look for some of that map control. But 46 and 2 are not budging. Moving very slowly here, and really the T's don't have to rush whatsoever. They have plenty of time to work with. Time is no enemy. However, the bomb is. The bomb is still down right now over towards bathrooms, and they need to start picking that up if they're going to be executing onto this site. Valens, if he were to jump peek this, not sure. I don't believe he spotted Flare. Nitsu's going to start pushing up, catches Valens off guard, but isn't quite able to get the shot off. And Valens will be ready for the return frag. So good. Takes him down with a quick couple of shots to the dome. Flare is not there to help out whatsoever. As bomb is down, he's looking to save this AWP for a rainy day, perhaps. A very lackluster execute onto the A site, it seemed, from Boundless, as they didn't seem to have a lot of direction on where they wanted to go. Towards mid. Flare is saving in playground, and Valens is actually chasing this. Flare. Well, Valens has made a little bit of noise, but he's not looking in the right position. I think he might have learned at the very last second that, wait a second, he was all the way over there. Round number 10. Smooth sailing for 46 and 2 so far. They've had almost no struggle. It's the closest that it's really gotten is a 3 versus 2 that we saw a little bit earlier, but even then, it ended in their favor. Saw that hiccup with a single round that Boundless won. J Fatal eats a little bit of Molotov. Nitsu eats considerably more Molotov damage over towards mid. And with a creak in hand, that's not something that you want to give up easily. Unless you give it to the CTs. It is a dangerous gun in their possession. Valens and Temperature both set up at B. Valens is set up for fantastic boost. Information, but over at mid is where all the action is happening. Daryl fires a shot off before getting quickly traded out by J Fatal. So it's a 4-on-4. Secret Agent holding down the bathrooms like Dr. Disrespect. Looks for a first shot coming up soon. Unfortunately, Cal wins that one. Good aim by him to make sure it's all locked out, and the rotations will be swift from the CTs. Valens is already there at the site. Temperature lurking over, or excuse me, anchoring over towards B. We'll make sure we're not seeing any strange executes go down. But really, this is a very tough position for Boundless to now be in. They've used one of their 2 remaining flashes, and it's over towards B, where the execute will be happening. And Temperature, still holding it down, is going to be able to pick up one, nearly picks up a second, isn't quite able to thread the needle on the shots, but it's Insky to try to clean up the job, thanks to a flash from Valens that comes in, completely blinds one of the remaining members of Boundless, but hey, it's a good shot from Flare. Maybe they're not out of it just yet. Bomb is soon to be in the hands of Flare, but Cal needs to start making some noise soon. Valens is caught off guard, down to a single point of health, goes down at the very last moment. Now it's Temperature in a 1-on-2 here. Boundless might be able to get their second round. Not a good look for them as he loses one, nearly gets a second. However, Flare, who's working around Dildo here, isn't quite able to make it work out with that AWP, and Temperature will come out on top. Fantastic triple for him, as a round will go the way again of 46-2. That was one of Boundless's best attempts so far, so really, it's not all terrible for them. There has to be some silver lining you can take from that, and it comes in the form of all of the members of Boundless being able to buy up into this coming round, considering they made it so close versus 46-2. It was a good attempt by Cal, and a good job on him to take down Valens towards heaven. Just need to keep that sort of thing going. Getting closer and closer, but still no cigar yet. Standard positions thus far from the players towards mid. Cal nearly gives up his life, but Flare, meanwhile, takes down Insky. I believe he was in that boost position that Valens was boosting Insky towards last round. He's over towards short. Sparks, as soon as the smoke dissipates, might be in a very sticky situation because Valens is sneaking over towards, and if he makes any noise whatsoever, this could be a potential two-person disadvantage for Boundless here. Sparks, position given up, that's one. And they feel no need to re-peek. It's Darryl who actually tries to go ahead and chase for a little bit more, but Valens is here to clean up the job. That's a bomb dropped as well, and now Boundless are again in another tough position. This can be made a lot easier though if J-Fatal manages to find this shot. As Flare goes down in the backline thanks to Temperature, Valens is just doing a fantastic job at keeping the T's at bay right now. 35 seconds left on the clock. There's not a lot for the T's to work with. They can bum rush a site with the bomb in hand, which is exactly what this seems like they want to do, but the rotations will be almost perfect already. Valens, I think he starts to realize this. They see Shift walking over to the A site. Temperature in the backline almost completely, spotting everything out, but Secret Agent most likely is going to go ahead and go on his secret mission, snuff things out right here. First shot isn't a direct, but Valens, he feels no need to pressure this because they know that the pressure's on them right now. If they don't push, then there's nothing Cal can do. And Cal indeed goes down right as I believe time ends. I'm not sure if he died after time there. I don't believe he did. I think he died right before time ended. If that was just a fraction of a second later, we could have seen a terrible monetary situation for Flare, but just survives it by the skin of his teeth. But 46-2 still have had no struggles whatsoever. Starting to feel a little spunkier. I'm trying to switch up the approach at mid. This time no smoke is needed, no flash or anything. He's just going for a dry peek, and well, now he's looking over towards Party while sitting passive. But Secret Agent actually is going to be the real pain in their sides. Bomb is down for Boundless very early on. He's in a safe position, sure, but 4 versus 5, and we've seen how slowly Boundless have been taking these rounds. It's not exactly a very good look for them. Darryl looking around with the up. Spots one, spots a second. Doesn't get the shot. J-Fatal has been really good so far. Picks up a 2-piece, looking for a third as Sparks is pushing up over towards long. Valens might be in for a tough time here. Finds a 1, but has no idea where Sparks is. And unfortunately, he might get stabbed in the back. Oh, but he actually escapes into the smoke. Valens, you're so smart. Picks up GG Flare. And really, Sparks is in a tough situation. He's made it down from a 1-on-3 into a 1-on-1 after trading out Valens. But he still has one more very tough opponent to deal with. Not a lot of HP. Has enough utility to work with. And a bomb in hand. Temperature is playing very passive. Sparks going to be going for a very aggressive plant over by Bank. And I believe Temperature just might have the perfect read on this. And oh, this is unfortunate. Sparks, you did so well to make it this far, but it's just not good enough. We'll lose that round and make it an 11th for 46-2. This has been a whitewash so far, but Boundless, I have to say, they made it close a number of times. That was a really good attempt by Sparks, all things considered. Getting it down from a 1-on-3 into a 1-on-1, but just misread the position of where Temperature could have been. Speaking of which, Temperature has yet to die, currently sitting at 13-0. What a fantastic play so far from him. Let's see if he can keep it up, because really, 46-2 seem to have no problems whatsoever dealing with this. Keep in mind, I believe this is the pick of Boundless as well. I talked with Jay Fatal again very briefly before this match started, and is their most comfortable map, but they need to start delivering on it. That's a good start, though, as they trade out Insky over at the B site, but Temperature and Valens are still alive and still in very sneaky positions to make some magic happen as Temperature finds a shot. On to Natsu. Bomb is planted, and Temperature finally loses his life for the first time this match, but the rest of the teammates will be there to try to clean up some of the dirty action. Fatal coming in from behind. Might be able to pick up a Fatal couple of kills, but he has the advantage of surprise here, but his position is given away just like that. Because of that, now 46-2 are in a good place here. They know exactly where his position is, and they can just post up on his position and really make it another easy round for them. There's another good attempt again. I feel like B-side is most likely going to be their best bet, just considering how slowly Boundless have taken it over towards A and mid. They seem to have given up on mid control entirely, the more I think about it. As we're nearing the very end of this first half here, Boundless have still yet to find that second round that they found while not getting that full buy, but made it close many times here. The economy isn't exactly a problem for either team so far, but I believe if Boundless lose this round here, they'll have to force up scraps and might not have all the utility that they want. Smoke into Monster. Valens eats quite a bit of spam from Flare. Heads up play by him. But Valens, oh, he wants to push this, so I'm guessing he's thinking Flare is actually backed off the ankle, and he would be partially correct, because Valens is going to go ahead and chase this down. Again, such a good heads-up play with a flash behind from Insky as well, just secure that frag, as Daryl and Secret Agent are holding over bathrooms. There's just really nothing Boundless can do, as they're falling one after another. Daryl finds a third soon after, and there you have it, another triple kill from Daryl, just adding to his collection, sitting at 20-9, top in the server by a good margin. And look, let me just put it this way, when your bottom fragger has the same amount of frags as the top fragger on the other team, I think you're having a good game. And even then, Insky has done a good job at really just securing and locking down some of these sites on his own. Boundless are struggling a lot here. They're down to Mac 10s, and Sparks actually only has a Glock. Did he kill himself? Did I not notice it and he killed himself? That is interesting. He's going to be given a Glock, but first kill already goes away 46-2 as Insky finds a kill with a Molotov onto GG Nitsu. I don't know why I'm calling on GG Nitsu. It's just Nitsu, but pushing behind the smoke. Jay Fatal will take down Insky, evening things up for now, but soon to be traded. What is this Rainbow Six Sieged here angle? It's unbelievable. Daryl will find another one. I guess that Rainbow Six Siege angle worked out pretty damn well for them. Secret Agent picks up another, but it's just they're all falling one after another. Jay Fatal is doing his absolute best that he can to go ahead and try to trade things out as Daryl's down to 3 points of HP. Cal, not in this lifetime, he'll be able to get away with a flank. Jay Fatal versus 4, won't even find a single one. And that's going to be a 14-1 half for 46-2 on Boundless's map pick as well. That is nothing but sheer dominance. At this point, you just might be thinking that 46-2, the only thing they can be kicking themselves for is that they didn't make it a 15-0, giving up that single round to Boundless very early on. This is far from, I mean, like, what am I trying to say here? Boundless, they could have done worse. I guess that's like the only positive spin I can put on this. Boundless technically could have done worse. They made it competitive a couple of rounds, and they did pick up that single round. I believe it was like round 3 or 4 or something like that. It's rough, don't get me wrong, but Boundless, you know, they made it down to a couple of 1 versus 1s, and unfortunately just didn't come out on top of any of them. Perhaps so. They're just a CT-sided team. You never know. And yes, I'm a Jester Drew. You know me too well. How you doing? This game is definitely a little bit of a whitewash, but there's always a chance on map number 2. Just with how Boundless are playing at the moment, I'm not sure if that's something that we're going to see them bounce back on. Considering, again, this is their map pick here, and Jay Fatal was talking that he was very confident on this map, but we just saw so many strange rounds, in all honesty, coming out from Boundless. In particular, I think back to that first gun round that they had where for some reason they just didn't pick up the bomb at all, and they were trying to execute onto the A site. And I mean, I think Jay Fatal was the only one to survive, but that was just the most lackluster execute from Boundless. Again, you never know. Maybe they're a CT-sided team here. They're going to have a chance to pull off a monumental comeback on the CT side here. And all starts with a pistol. If they lose this pistol, though, it's most likely GG, at least for map number 1. Moving on to Inferno after this. But this is 46-2's game to lose. I can't see a realm of possibility, especially with such a stacked roster that they have, to actually manage to lose this. Nitsu will be holding down B. A more aggressive stance. Jay Fatal holding down the more passive angle. Valens will be going ahead, trying to flash his teammate in, and it's good enough to at least blind one. Nitsu having a little bit of a scuffle over towards the barrels, but Secret Agent will come out on top. Mission completed for him. And Daryl, Secret Agent, and Insky all chiming in with Frank. What was that? It was just one after another. Immediate just disarray on the scoreboard. And the kill feed, it's just filled with yellow as 46-2 go up on map point here. Excuse me, not quite match point yet, but really that was just an avalanche of frags after that first one. Once you drop one, everything else seems to fall around it, and Daryl is still having a fantastic game. 22 frags, top in the server. And really, I think one of the big important factors there was how Valens flashed their teammates in. Daryl already finds that first kill. Over towards mid. And really, it's just so uncontested. It's just all quiet on the Western Front right now, as pretty much the T's have the entirety of Overpass to go ahead and try to find some control. That's a good start, though. Flare will go ahead and find a kill before getting quickly traded out by Valens. It's a 3-on-4 here. Nitsu's going to be in for a tough challenge as he quickly loses his life. A swift death. And most likely a swift end on Overpass here, as Boundless are going to lose their map pick 16-1. Cal is going to go ahead and try to pull off some heroics, but heroics are not good enough. Boundless only securing a single round, and it was in a relatively dominant fashion that they did it, but they are running on empty right now. They had not been given much of a chance on this CT side. Heading on to Inferno, I would imagine Boundless are going to be choosing to start on the CTs, so maybe they can go ahead and try out that defensive side a little bit more. JJ Fatal, who's playing with the door, is going to get punished for his actions. This is a no-play territory. 46-2, though. They're just... I mean, come on. What can he do right now after Jay Fatal? Even he's given up. He's one of my players to watch, and I guess we're doing a good job of watching him. Daryl, he's hungry for this. He wants another frag, but he actually loses his life. That's unfortunate. 16-1. And wow, Jay Fatal, if only you could have done that during the match. Gets a nice 3-piece, but too little, too late. That's kind of the scoreline that we expected for 46-2. We're going to toss it to a quick break before map number 2. We'll be back soon.
We've been sitting at the end of the moon. Should we jump or is it too soon? Jump or is it too soon? Jump or is it too soon? The cosmos look nice, some shelter paradise, but I'll stay here with you. Should we jump or is it too soon? Jump or is it too soon? Look to the stars and do you think they are too far? Look to the stars and do you think they tell us who we are? Should we jump or is it too soon? Should we jump or is it too soon? I've been thinking of my time here, and all the times I lied to myself, under the sun, yeah, under the sun. Thinking of my time here, and all the times I lied to myself, where did the fun go? I've been sitting in a race and I know that I misbehaved a time or two, but I promise you we will sit right here until these turns are through. Should we jump, or is it too soon? Look to the stars and do you think they are too far? Look to the stars and do you think they tell us who we are? Should we jump or is it too soon? Should we jump or is it too soon? I've been thinking of my time here, and all the times I lied to myself, under the sun, yeah, under the sun. Thinking of my time here, and all the times I lied to myself, where did the fun go? It's cold outside. It's the middle of the night and I pour my scarf down tight. I can feel this snow bite. We watch the starlight. They shine bright as we hold on to this tight. No one leaves cause we might not fight. Another night like this. Another night like this. We might live, we might love, we might know. Mostly we grow. Another night like this. Another night like this. We might live, we might love, we don't know. But mostly we grow. Mostly we grow. We might live, we might love, we don't know. But mostly we grow. Mostly we grow.
Hello everybody, welcome for map number 2, 46 and 2 versus Boundless. If you're just tuning in, my name is Ito, and I'm happy to go ahead and watch at 46 and 2's potential stomp here, and it's already off to a pretty bad start for Boundless. Daryl finds 2 right off the bat. He's looking to continue it, but Secret Agent will go ahead and deny him the ace. But he can still do pretty damn well, it seems. Insky chasing another frag. Nitsu is stuck in a 1-on-5, and the CTs are just all collapsing. Nothing at all is just working out for Boundless, and it doesn't seem like their luck has gotten any better on map number 2. So trying their best. Banana didn't exactly seem to be their best choice of I guess where to move is one way to put it. Boundless will be given another shot here. Cal has forced up an AK-47 in armor. Sparks, again, stuck on only a Glock. He's really done a good job at just pretty much trying to only drop for his teammates. Valens, extreme aggression, pushing down Banana. Insky and Secret Agent are almost nowhere to be found, but luckily Insky will go ahead and bail out his teammate, at least for the current moment. But Daryl, no problem for him whatsoever. Finds a single frag, quickly traded out by Secret Agent. Same story, different round. Secret Agent most likely going to try to upgrade to an M4 and get out with his life, but Insky already in the back line. Finds another kill, just building up that bank with a SMG in hand, and I don't think Flair's position is given away just yet, so he might be able to find a frag onto Insky, but no such luck. J Fatal's now stuck in a 1-on-4, and this has not been a very good start for Boundless. And, well, that's a nice shot from him, but not good enough to even find a second frag, really. Boundless should be saving for this round, but mostly round 4 is where we're going to see them giving it the old college try and give it a gun round. And we actually do have a pause in. I would imagine, if this is not technical, this is most likely a tactical pause from GWD, the coach for Boundless. And, well, they definitely do have a lot to talk about. In fact, at this point, I'd be hard-pressed to find something not to talk about. But it's a little bit early for them to start talking, I'd argue. Oh, okay, no, it's a technical pause. It looks like Insky had problems with his internet. That seems to happen sometimes. Trust me, we live in the same relative area. We have Cox Internet on our side here, and boy, they kind of suck. But we'll try to resolve that as soon as possible. Considering it was a timeout and him not just disconnecting, I'm guessing it was an internet issue of some sort, but these sort of things don't usually take too long. But really, again, talk about the pretty star-studded lineup that 46-2 are boasting. And, yeah, well, just like that, I guess we don't have to. But 46-2 currently have Temperature, Valens, Insky, Secret Agent, and Daryl. That's 3 MDL players, 1 former pro player who has played for teams such as, Complexity and Nylum Gaming, I believe, as well. And really, his most impressive and most known team was his tenure with Cloud9 back in 2018, I believe it was, when they won the E-League Boston Major. And I feel like we're just about to see a stomp. Daryl already taking a fight over towards mid, takes down Flair. Nitsu quickly trades him out. A little bit of a scuffle, but really, 46-2, they don't seem fazed by this at all. They're just going for crazy fights. They don't have to play careful CS whatsoever, because Boundless have really yet to punish them in any sort of considerable way. I say that also keeping an account that Boundless are stuck on pistols right now. They're most definitely in a tough position, and well, J Fatal said just about as much. We talked shortly in stream chat before this game. But they're in for a tough match here. The team unofficially disbanded before they realized that they made it into playoffs. And then I guess they got together for a nice little reunion. Cal going to be going for a run boost. It's actually right over the head of Secret Agent, but the position is given away. Insky will be there to go ahead, make things a little bit better, but Secret Agent doesn't need your help because he's going to find a second one as well. Insky searching for that third, and well, he's not going to go ahead and take it. Secret Agent will go up on 3, leaving it up to J Fatal again with a deagle, and well, Secret Agent loses his life. It's a 1-on-2. Valens, if he goes down here, well, again, that's why you don't count your chickens before they hatch, I think that's the phrase. But really, if J Fatal theoretically got that shot with the deagle, you could have seen a different round, perhaps at least guaranteeing a bomb plant. But it's no matter. What happened, and Boundless, nevertheless, are going to be able to buy up. It's not going to be the most pretty buy, though. As you see, J Fatal stuck onto half armor and AWP and very, very light utility, and watching for an apartments push. Heads up play by them to avoid that, but a good shot from Daryl is going to open things up, make it a very early 4-on-5 with nearly 1:40 left. Insky and Valens have pretty much, Insky and Secret Agent rather, have pretty much taken all of Banana control, so they're in no shape to fight right now, Boundless. They don't have almost any map control to speak of. And, well, Secret Agent takes a considerable chunk of damage, and Daryl actually goes down, so maybe 46-2. We're a little bit risky. Balance. Oh, what a fantastic flash. Unfortunately, Jay Fatal doesn't seem to know. Or, excuse me, Flair doesn't seem to know. It doesn't capitalize on it whatsoever. Valance has to feel lucky right now that he hasn't lost his life, but it might happen just here, because Flair doesn't look for the second. Temperature steals that second kill away. It's a 2-on-3. Heads up play by Temperature in particular to be ready on Valance's back there, and allowing Valance to get that crucial kill. Unfortunately, the SG spray wasn't good enough to transfer into the second. But a job well done nonetheless. 35 seconds left on the clock. Tees are trying to make their way into the site. This is a hard position for them to be in, especially when Inskee's hitting shots like that. Finds a first, nearly finds a second. Coffin's player down to very low HP and ends up falling at the hands of Valance. Inskee will also steal Inskee will also steal away an AWP, put it into the hands of Daryl, otherwise known as Jet, sending out an incredible 127 ADR so far. But we're only 5 rounds in. There's still time for Boundless to go ahead and, well, see if there are any bounds at all. Early flash through from Flair, but completely blinded by the opposing one, allowing Secret to basically find a nearly free frag. Inskee's down to 19 HP, but really, again, 46-2. They can't be scared at all. They're not playing like it, that's for sure. Daryl, who's scoping up at mid. A dry peek from Nitsu is just going to go ahead and lead him right into the waiting arms of Daryl's op. As it's down to Cal and Sparks. Cal soon to most likely try to retrieve that bomb. However, it's kind of out of his grasp at the moment. And really, such a tough position for them to be in. Temperature nearly has the shot ready for Cal. There it is, through the wall for good measure. And it's the Sparks who will soon most likely die. Actually, it's at the hands of Secret Agent. I wasn't watching what angle Inskee was on, but looking in the wrong direction. But thank God for crossfires. Secret Agent is starting things off with a bang right now. 8 frags already on the board. So lots of Counter-Strike to be played, sure, but Boundless, it seems like they're not having much luck on map number 2 either. And this is a pick of 46-2, so you'd expect them to be pretty dominant on it, but my God, perhaps this is too dominant. Oh, actually that re-peek out from Daryl. He's watching that ever so enjoyable angle towards bench, where Sparks is actually posted up. Actually had a smoke prepped, and oh, are they actually going for this? Oh, that is dirty. Daryl gets boosted up on top of Valance's shoulders, leads to a free kill for him. And that's the sort of things you're going to have to deal with when you're playing up against Valance and a very skilled roster of players. And speaking of which, Valance will go down. Daryl unable to trade out the frag, and he doesn't want to go for the recommit. Has to be a little bit scared of Jay Fatal. Has been a shining spot on Boundless so far. Inskee, I don't know how that shot didn't connect. Jay Fatal, that looked like a shot that should have went on to Inskee, but we'll have to go back and watch a replay of that one. Well, looks like that one did connect onto the Opper and nearly finds the second, but Inskee, he is just doing his best Neo impression right now, dodging all the bullets. We'll find that and secure that frag onto Jay Fatal. Another round on the board for 46-2. And still no luck yet for Boundless. Jay Fatal has done a pretty good job at, trying to secure some of those kills, but a lot of them come a little bit too late, really, if anything. Daryl is going to eat a grenade over towards mid, so that's pretty good. Actually, a triple grenade. Hans, meanwhile, is pushing down mid, puts a stop to all the shenanigans that they're trying with that grenade. Everything that they have is just being washed away, kill after kill, and again, it's up to Jay Fatal here. He's found a double kill onto Secret Agent and Inskee, 2 of these B players, so theoretically, if he were to get the bomb, B site would be wide open for him. Only has 40 HP, giving away his position because of that reloading, and he's going to need to ace this round out, or at least get that bomb plant down. On the plus side, the silver lining here is that Valance and Daryl are both down to very low HP, 15 combined. Temperature is very healthy though, and really just because of that, I can't see Jay Fatal having a single chance in this round. Very, very hard chance for J Fatal to even have a chance, sure. But I would be happy if J Fatal can make some magic happen, but I just don't see it realistically coming to fruition, especially when Valens is coming around the other side, has cleared out B almost entirely. J Fatal still stuck in this position with his auto shotgun, where Daryl's lurking, waiting. J Fatal gives up his position, spots one. If he could actually get Daryl here, he could have made something out of that. But temperature would have been there to back him up nonetheless, and Daryl finds a shot without losing any damage. So, again, too little, too late. 46-2 still look flawless. And really, it was Boundless who just kind of snuck into playoffs. Sitting at, I believe they had a 9-6 record, I heard, during the regular season of ESEA Open. 46-2, they went undefeated. Their closest match was 16-12 versus Lakers going to win NBA 2020. Very good name, by the way. Aggressive position from 46-2. Also want to mention for this round, no such luck for Cal as he searches for a frag, but both the scope weaponry masters are going to have to back up. That's not a very good spray from Insky, but luckily for Flair, or luckily for him, Flair has no response whatsoever. Daryl's going to find another frag, and it's just, I mean, really, they have no chance in this. Boundless, they're just getting run over, really. They only lose a single player, the mastermind himself, Valens, who actually, I believe, just very recently got promoted to, I think it was data analyst for EG. Honestly, Valens has such an incredible resume, has been on so many crazy top-tier teams, you know, worked at Google. I mean, look, I don't have to praise his play when you already know it for yourself, but my God, has he been impressing me in more ways than one, even outside this game. Daryl finds a quick shot onto a player over at mid, making an early 4 versus 5 in favor of 46-2. It's the same story, but just a different round. And really, as Valens finds it, as J Fatal finds a shot onto Valens over towards alt mid. Boundless maybe have a little more control to work with now. If they find a shot to Daryl, oh, that's such unlucky timing. Daryl looks at just the right time to take down Sparks. Gotta be frustrated about that. However, J Fatal could theoretically pick up this AWP. It was only over by T-Ramp. That's not too far out of the woods. And Nitsu finding a good shot as well. Secure some banana control. Maybe Boundless can make something out of this. However, they haven't made it work thus far for them. I don't exactly have high hopes, but again, I always want to be proven wrong. Just can't see it happening. Well, Fatal actually finds another good shot. That's Daryl at mid. And Nitsu, finds one on Secret Agent over at Banana, leaving again up to temperature in a 1-on-2. We saw him clutch these 1v2s on Overpass, so let's see if he can make it on the map pick of 46-2 here. Sneaking up on J Fatal. We'll take him down. Takes a couple of shots, but gets the job done. Nitsu, meanwhile, over at the B site. Temperature is not quite ready and will have to rotate fully. As soon as that bomb gets planted, oh, he'll know that he's in for a fun round. Nitsu plants, and will need to get a triple kill if he wants to win this round. Nitsu, not going to have any luck whatsoever. Pushing through that smoke didn't work out in his favor whatsoever. And it's going to be a 9th for 46-2, and I believe we're going to be seeing a pause as well, considering 46-2 just dropped the player in Valens. Not exactly sure why. If they don't call a pause, I'm actually very... if they don't call a pause, I'm curious. Okay. I wanted to see if they're going to try playing this out 4 versus 5, considering they haven't really been challenged thus far by Boundless, but... Again, most likely just an internet issue. We are no stranger to those. And there he is, just like that, already back in. Really, I feel like J Fatal has been that, again, as I mentioned, shining spot on Boundless thus far, but, I mean, when you have an AWP, you definitely want your Opera to succeed. It feels like a lot of those kills are coming too little too late. They're, when it's these 1-on-3 situations, he's able to get 1 or 2 of them and then just die. Can, seem like padding the stats a little, but he also at the same time is providing a lot of potential room for his teammates. Unfortunately, none of which Boundless have been able to capitalize on whatsoever, at least so far. There's still 6 rounds here. The best I can hope for is 9-6, but it looks like that's not going to be happening anytime soon. Daryl already finds 2 in this round. And Boundless already zoned out. Stuck in a hard position. Daryl's searching for a third as Flare goes past the smoke. Flare is actually good. What a good shot from Daryl. That's a nice response. And, well, I think at this point they're just going to go ahead and try to play with their food. Daryl pushing through the smoke. J Fatal gets flashed at just the most inopportune time, and his position is given away. Daryl might go ahead and try to chase this frag down. He doesn't have to be hungry for it. There's no pressure whatsoever for 46-2, but really, I think Daryl just wants to do this for really his own ego, and how can you blame him? He was a player to watch, and this is pretty much the exact reason why. Sparks, meanwhile, is in an interesting place over towards Cubby on the A site. J Fatal pushing through alt mid into apartments. Daryl might be in for a nasty surprise as the scope goes through, but Daryl again wins that fight. This is just not allowed. He's just smurfing on these people right now. Sparks is last one left alive in a 1-on-4, but really, with 30 seconds left to go, it's already done. He might be able to find 1 kill on the temperature here. But now Daryl, he's primed. He wants to finish up this ace, and how can you blame him? He's searching for it. He's blood-thirsty. He smells the blood in the water right now. Sparks giving away his position, but there it is. There's the op base for Daryl. He hit some pretty gorgeous shots throughout his tenure in that round, and, well, because of that, 46-2 will be awarded with a 10th on the board. He's like a shark right now with that AWP. Every time he smells blood, he just lunges at them. That's Jet for you, what can I say? Unfortunately, no such luck for Boundless to at least even find a round. And really, again, Daryl is still having such an insane game. He's just found another! Daryl, I'm just going to keep the camera on your POV. You're going to provide all the entertainment that I need for today, because this is absurd. Cal will find his first kill of the game onto a player, or secret agent over towards B. But again, it's J Fatal stuck in a 1-on-4. He's just always the last one left alive. And he's just going to go down immediately. And Skeet picks up 2. 46-2, looking perfect. I know this is their map pick, but they seem to be struggling on this even less than they were in Overpass. Back when they were just, winning all those rounds back-to-back. Like, I mean, these rounds don't even seem close for the most part. There was that 1 versus 2, I believe it was. 1 on 2. But, I mean, really, Boundless have nothing going for them. There needs to be a massive switch up, and it needs to happen soon, but it's not going to be happening in this lifetime. Fatal has let Insky pass, and soon to be Valens as well. Daryl searches down another frag, and I'm beginning to think that we're going to see J Fatal stuck in another 1-on-4 situation here. Cal soon to lose his life, most likely. Oh, Fatal, you're sinking up behind them. It's a little bit of a shaky spray, but it gets the assassination over with. And finds a second one onto Valens. Okay, maybe this has actually become possible, especially since 46-2 seem to be wanting to chase this, but he picks up an auto shotgun, and that is the wrong choice of artillery in this situation. And Fatal will fall, again, padding his stats a little more. The only player on his team to have double digits. The only player to have more than 4 kills. That is absurd to think about. I think another absurd point to think about is look at the kill disparity on 46-2 right now. Valens literally only has a single kill, and Daryl has 23. What the? Like, these don't seem like the same team. Valens, he's hungry for some frags, though. He's going to switch up Daryl's position over at mid and search for Sparks and take him down. Doesn't quite peek around, stay long enough to find J Fatal looking for him, who actually has a bomb in towards mid, interestingly enough. I don't know why he's kept in such an aggressive position, but I wouldn't be surprised if Boundless, I've just kind of called it quits on this round. On this game, really, at this rate. Flare will go down at the hands of Insky over at mid, or at B. Valens at mid, does the same to Fatal. And I'm stumbling over my words almost as much as Boundless are stumbling over each and every round. 46-2. This is just a pure stomp. They seem to be they have no problems whatsoever. They're not struggling. It's hard to really justify how Boundless are playing right now. They've gotten 1 round in this entire series. Like, even FaZe did better than this, dude. Well, Daryl misses the smoke over at B, so perhaps that could be an in for Boundless to at least take banana control, but not with that look! What was that? Valens and Daryl both combined to wallbang. That's unbelievable. That's not even like a coordinated play. I think that's a BM, really. Fatal is really trying to look for a kill, and actually he's going to be good for 2, but will burn alive. Leaving it up to Cal, who's had a very, very quiet game. He's now stuck in a clutch scenario, and no luck for you. Valens will go ahead and find 7 kills. Double 3K for him in these past 2 rounds. But I still can't go over what was that wallbang combination. I don't know if they said, like, alright, let's both shoot this half wall at the exact same time, or if it was just like, you know, they're both backing off the position, but my god, was that perfectly timed, and I think just a perfect summary of how this game has been going. No chance for them whatsoever, Boundless. Daryl going for his signature aggressive play over towards apartments. Not quite granted a kill, and will actually get killed in return. Flying a bit too close to the sun, as one of my friends would say. Valens won't go ahead and make things even for now, though, as he picks up 1 kill onto Nitsu. Soon to be a second onto Fatal, I would imagine, but looks away at just the wrong time. However, Valens, he actually hasn't been spotted out yet. He's actually made into ult mid and finds the frag onto Sparks. This is terrible. Terrible luck from Boundless thus far, and really, he's just gonna get away with it even more. Valens is just smurfing on them right now. Nearly granted a 4th, but Fatal will make a fatal kill onto Valens. We're looking at a perfect score, I would imagine, for 46 and 2 at this rate. This has been the best chance for Boundless to get one on the board. But it's all going to be washed away at the last moment here. Fatal again stuck in another clutch. Finds the player who's actually waiting in Boiler. Perhaps this is possible for him. Bomb will get planted over at the A site. And Temperature will be coming, or excuse me, Secret Agent will be coming in right behind it. He's spotted, I believe, Fatal making his way over towards Moda, but no, he's still expecting him on default. Clearing the site slowly, J Fatal hasn't made much noise, and he snuck up into a decent position. I believe if Secret Agent were to stick the bomb right now, he might be able to just get away with this. Oh, but what a good shot. J Fatal picks up 4, finally gets around on the board for Boundless, but there needs to be a lot more than that if Boundless want to have a chance of, at the very least, bringing this to a map number 3, which I'm not expecting to see, but if we do, it will be Mirage. But, well, that was an unexpected hiccup from 46 and 2. Still, though, at the same time, very well played by Fatal, sneaking around all the way, you know, just making all the way around the A sites to complete the clutch onto Secret Agent. Unfortunately, I believe his head peaked a bit too much. I believe if he was down on the actual sidewalk instead of on the actual patio of EA site, his head might not have been exposed and might have gotten away with that defuse. But really, that was just clean pickings for excuse me, I can't think of names right now. It was clean pickings for J Fatal, I should say. Completes a quad kill. Fantastic 1-on-4 clutch, or 1-on-2 clutch for him as he completes the quad kill. Soon to be starting the second half, I would imagine. Boundless, we didn't see them have a very good CT side pistol on overpass. Maybe they can go ahead, run it back, get some rounds together here, and they might see a competitive game on our hands, but there's a long, long way to go before that is even considered. And Boundless, I think they realize it as well. They're buying up dual Berettas. Lots of utility on J Fatal as well. Going for a Zeus. And again, I mean, it's hard to really see why they would take this seriously against such a stacked roster like this. Secret Agent finds the first kill on the Flare, but Temperature will go ahead and really just complete the foray into the Wild West as he bursts his way onto site. Nitsu and Cal stuck alone to do it all versus the stacked roster of 46 and 2. Valens misses a jump, so perhaps that's something to work with. And Nitsu actually finds a kill onto Daryl, uncharacteristically missing some shots. Cal should be gifted a frag right here, but oh, he whiffs it. That's unfortunate. 46 and 2. Map and match points for them. And talk about a blazingly fast series so far. It's not quite over yet, but at this rate, I don't see Boundless getting away with this one. Even getting another round on the board. 46-2. Maybe just gifting it them. As you see, Temperature still has those dualies in play. Hasn't even bothered to buy up. And really, do you even need it? I mean, everyone on the team has been stepping up. And what's this? Over towards B. Interesting setup that they have here. They're just running around. They're just having fun. Again, you can't really blame them. 46-2 are going to close this out in a pretty dominant fashion. It's a 2-on-3, but I don't see Boundless going for this, really. Yeah, J Fatal still sitting at the A site. Might find Daryl. Oh, actually does with a max 7, so technically winnable for the Boundless crew. They'll get more rounds than FaZe did versus Astralis. But really, I think this is done and dusted. Take it as seriously as you want. Temperature doesn't give a damn. He's just going to try to finish things up with dualies. Finds the first. Come on, get that second one for me. Get it, get it, get it. Hey, there it is. Temperature closes things out. And that's extremely dominant scoreline. Thank you for watching, everybody. That has been 46-2 versus Boundless. It's a result that was expected. Especially, again, against a stacked roster like this. But it was a ton of fun to watch. I just want to get back into casting. My name has been Ito. We are going to go ahead and call it very, very soon. And we'll be back for more Counter-Strike action some other day.